Welcome back and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my goal for 2020. I'm also going to be sharing how I set my goals and tips for you to help you achieve your goals. Well, it's that time of year. We're actually in a new decade, new year, 2020. But in the process, I have been just reflecting upon the last year and thinking what I want to do different this year. I also was curious what others were doing for their goals. So before the new year approached, I started asking my friends on Instagram what their goals were for the new year. Some of the answers I got were to lose weight. There's quite a few of those. To hire a trainer, to go back to college, to read a certain amount of books. There's actually several that had different varying amounts of books that they wanted to read, and I thought that was fascinating. A great goal. Become debt free. There was goals all across the board, and I find it all very interesting. And then more recently, I've been on YouTube watching videos, and a lot of people are doing something very unique, but they're choosing 20 goals for 2020. And I found that fascinating. So I sat down at my desk and I thought I would see if I could come up with 20 goals for 2020. And this is what happened. I became overwhelmed quite quickly. I guess my brain just doesn't work that way. I all of a sudden felt like I had to accomplish 20 things. Well, I became overwhelmed right away. My brain just doesn't seem to work that way. And I found it quite fascinating with all the different goals that people came up with for themselves. And I look forward to seeing how they follow through on them. And they've inspired me quite a bit. So again, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing follow-up videos on those that have chosen 20 goals for 2020, because I inspired to that, and maybe next year I can do something similar. As for this year, it just felt quite overwhelming. I feel like I have some big projects on my plate right now, and that was too much for me. I did end up breaking my goals into categories. Now, let me tell you a little bit about me if you don't know. Most of you do know that. Most of you know my background comes from occupational therapy, and in college we were actually trained to write goals, because when you're treating a patient and the insurance company is paying the bills, they want to see measurable progress. So therefore, you had to write your goals that were measurable and achievable with a timeline. And in doing so, it helped me to learn how to write goals. Now, I break my goals into long-term goals. That's something that you want to achieve through a course of time. So it could be, some people break them down like their long-term goals over a year. Some more like businesses break their goals into quarterly goals, and then some people break them down even shorter. And then you would take your big goal and break that down into a shorter goal. And I'm going to show you how I do that. I've made a list for myself. I've broken my goals into categories according to what's going on in my life. So this year is my son's senior year of high school. So there's a lot going on for what I call Operation Graduation. So that is one of my goals. So these are the categories that I've chosen to break down my goals into. I have health goals, I have vacation goals, because yeah, gotta do that. I'm looking forward to our vacation this year, but there's still some things that need to be done to make sure everything is done smoothly and efficiently. I have house project goals, because we're in the middle of renovating this house, and I need to have it in a timeline, because that's again how my brain works. But also it needs to be done before the graduation, because the open house is at our house. So I have a goal and a timeline for that. Then I have family goals for our family. Again, our son is a senior this year, so we see very little of him. I feel like I have to work a little bit harder to achieve family time, and so I've made that a goal. And then I have financial goals, and I have business goals, particularly for my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm just going to be sharing with you my wellness goals and the goals for this channel. Alright, so I have taken my long-term goals, so I'm going to start with wellness and weight loss. and I have broken it down from a long-term and a short-term goals. So I've chosen to make my long-term goals over the course of a year, and then I've broken down my short-term goals monthly. Now I have chosen to do a main goal, which is I want to lose 50 pounds by January 1st, 2021. So that is my long-term goal. I've chosen my what and my why. So if you don't know already, I have a chronic illness. I have lupus, and with that I have had some problems with other health issues, and I've had a kidney transplant. So having a kidney transplant, I want to do everything I can for my body to make sure I'm as healthy as possible. Now, I have a chronic illness, like I mentioned before, so while I'm not using it as an excuse, I do run into quite a bit of barriers when it comes to weight loss, from medication that I'm on to just basically being really sick and not being able to exercise. But again, like I said, that's not an excuse, and that's not what this video is about. I'm just saying I have to set myself up with some goals that I can achieve. So my why for my weight loss is for health. I want to be healthier. I want to be healthier for me. I want to be healthier for my family. I want to be able to do more activities without my weight slowing me down. And I want to do everything I can to protect my kidney. And when we're talking about my why, I'm going to share with you a picture that I'm putting in my wellness planner. And this, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. And there might be a reflection. Anyway, so that is my kidney donor, and she is one of my best friends, and we met in college. But that is my why for weight loss. So I want to lose 50 pounds, like I said, with my deadline, and then I've chosen to break it down monthly, and then there's certain things I want to do to ensure my wellness and weight loss. And one of those is to make sure that I'm drinking enough water, and I want to aim for a minimum amount of 64 ounces a day, and that's a minimum amount. And then the sky's the limit from there, but no less than 64 ounces a day. I also want to exercise 3 times a week, but I've broken that down from my monthly goal to be 12 times this month. So when we're looking at my month's goals, I want to lose 4 pounds by January 31st, 2020. So that's a pound a week. I want to drink 15 ounces of water by, January 31st, 2020. All these are monthly goals. I want to exercise, like I said, 12 times in the month, and I want to meal plan 5 times. So basically that's accountable for saying that I'm going to meal plan every week, that I'm going to drink my water, I'm going to get to the gym, and I'm going to drink my water. Those are things that are going to help me to lose the weight, which is my long-term goal. Now, why did I set such big, wide goals? Because like I said before, that I do have an illness. It does interfere with what I do. An example of that is, like I said, I wanted to go to the gym 3 times a week, and I've gone twice, and they were not back to back, but I've had quite a bit of soreness with my muscles. And while soreness is definitely expected with any new activity or increase of activity for anybody, for me it was more than just sore. It was pain and muscle spasms, and that means that I need to give myself more time to rest. So while I didn't do anything, I continued to stretch, drink my water, and eat healthy. I needed to give my body that extra time, but allowing myself more time in the month to make up for those days, I think it's going to equal out. And I put all this in a wellness planner to help me track it out, because a lot of times I like to unload what's in my brain onto pen and paper, and I also use apps in my phone. All work together to help me see the bigger picture of how I'm achieving my goals. And I do plan on uploading a video on my wellness planner, so if that's interesting to you, I do plan on doing a video. On my wellness planner. So if you find that interesting, make sure to stay tuned and check on my channel. The best way to do that is to hit the red subscribe button, or wording that says subscribe in red, and then there's a bell next to it. If you tap that will let you know when I upload more videos. I'll be doing that next. Alright, second goal for this channel. I want to increase my subscriber count. Alright, so the next goal is for my channel. I want to increase my subscriber count to 1,000 by the end of the year. I'm currently at 202 as of filming this video, and I want to increase that to 1,000. And my why is because that means I can become monetized. Now, no, that doesn't mean I want to get rich quick off of YouTube. No. And that will take a long time. It means being monetized means that I'm going to be able to have a bigger audience. I'm going to be able to reach more people, and a big part of my platform is helping others and doing what I can to help anybody living with a chronic illness, or products I like, or tips that I have, just lifestyle videos in general. But I really do want to reach a bigger audience, and that is a personal goal of mine. Now, to achieve that goal, I am doing some training. I hope to take a course because I'm also running a blog, and I have done very little with it. And I'm going to be taking a course on blogging. That is one of my goals. And I'm hoping by doing all of this, it's going to help increase my subscriber count by reaching out different avenues in the media, basically. I also want to learn how to do Instagram stories. I did not break my business goal down into a monthly subscriber count goal because I don't, in my past year of doing YouTube, I know that's not exactly how it works. Instead, I have goals for myself to learn more about how to film better, edit better. I want to learn how to do Instagram stories because I want to be able to reach out to my friends on Instagram more, and I feel I can help a greater audience that way as well. There's a lot of things that I want to learn, and I listed those things out, and those are more of a check off as I go, so I can learn more about the industry. If you are watching this and you have a blog course or an Instagram course or a YouTube business related course, please leave your information down below. Or if there's something you've taken before that you found very helpful, leave that as well, because I'm looking forward to all the help and information I can get. I do find this community to be very giving in information. I love YouTube as a whole, just to watch videos to learn things. And I've learned quite a bit from different people here on YouTube. So basically, those are my two goals that I'm sharing today. And they're just my wellness goals and my business goals. But like I said, I have goals in different areas in my life. And for the purpose of this video, I'm sharing the wellness goals with you because I've chosen to help make myself more accountable and to learn from my mistakes. I'm gonna vlog my weight loss journey and post it for myself. So if people don't watch it, I'm down with that. It's fine. They don't have to. I'm doing it for me. And if you choose to watch it, then that's fine too. It'll be up on my channel. I'm looking to post my weight loss and wellness on Wednesdays and fact and fun on Friday. So Fridays would be like products I like, more information on chronic illness, travel, lifestyle, recipes, fun Friday basically. So that's the end of this long vlog. That's the end of this long video. I hope you found it helpful. I love hearing about different goals, so if you would like to, please leave your goals down below. Maybe you'll inspire me to add another goal to my list. And as always, I hope this video finds you well, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you again so much for watching.